What's up, B-Buns? It's Tuesday, which means I'm in a beanie. I have showered, for those of you wondering, but it is my day off, so I lay low on Tuesdays usually. Today I was actually out in the vineyards. It was an awesome, awesome day. I spent a little time at Frog's Leap this morning with my friend Jonah Beer, tasting through their wines, and then I went down to Coombsville, the AVA, all the way in the south of Napa, to hang out with Annie Favia and talk about her new tea project. So you guys will be hearing about that a little bit later because I'll be talking about that when I talk about my favorite gifts for the holidays, so stay tuned. But right now, we're on to day 11 of the 12 Nights of Wine MAILBOX tasting. I can't believe we're on night 11. This has been so much fun. I really, really have loved doing this. For those of you just joining us, once again, this is the 12 Nights of Wine from MAILBOX, which gives you a by-the-glass wine once a night for 12 full nights to get you through the holidays. Yay! Holidays are so much fun. They offer a lot of fun opportunities to party, to drink, and to go a little crazy. Do I sound crazy? I feel crazy. Anyway, I'm super psyched to have been doing this. It's been a lot of fun. For those of you who got different boxes, I'm curious to know how the wines have been different. Let me know in the comments if you've been following along, you've got a different box, which wines I haven't covered. I'd be really curious to know, to see if maybe there's opportunity after this to maybe try and talk about some of those varietals, some of those regions that I haven't covered. Tonight is night 11. If you haven't gotten your box yet and you would like to enjoy the rest of your holidays with the box, they are still on sale, but you will be getting a different box from here on out. I will link how to buy that box below. It's $129 including shipping, and 12 awesome wines from all different regions, and I think it's been a really, really fun way to learn about wine night after night consistently. So for those of you looking for a new way to get into wine, to explore new varietals, I think this is awesome. And they also do it year-round with their wine club. Let's get into the wine today. I alluded to it yesterday because I looked at the wine and I was like, I don't think I know this wine. I don't know this wine, and I actually have very minimal experience with this wine. This is a white wine from the GARRETT region in the southwest France. The name of the wine is Ombre Fresh, Domaine Descoses. I don't know, I'll put it up here. Some of you are French out there, French speaking, maybe you can figure it out for me. But anyway, I do know that this is in the southwest of France, Languedoc territory. This is a blend of 3 different grapes. This was a little bit challenging to find because even the MAILBOX website didn't have it listed. So I'm basing it off of someone else's internet research. So if I'm wrong, forgive me. I think I'm right. I'm not 100% positive. I believe this is a blend of Muscadel, Lendalel, and a little Sauvignon Blanc. I don't know what the breakdown is. However, I do know the region pretty well. I spent a little time in the southwest France, specifically in Languedoc, I don't know, 3 or 4 years ago. It was an awesome, awesome place. Super dry, really hot, pretty arid, and really rustic. I loved the charm of the Languedoc. If you've ever been down, oh gosh, it's so aromatic. If you've ever been down there, it's pretty cool. I love the cuisine. It's really relaxed. There's not a lot of pretense. People that live there have lived there for a pretty long time. And I found the region to be really, really calm, gentle, really beautiful, lots of lavender. And I really enjoyed the relaxed nature of the region. I can't say for certain whether I went to GARRETT. I'm actually not sure. I feel like I did, but I'm not positive. Anyway, this is a blend likely of 3 of those grapes that I just mentioned. Like I just alluded to, a lot of aromatics coming out of this glass. And I found while I was down there that the white ones are super, super expressive. Oh, my dad's here again. Hi, Dad. I found these whites to be really expressive. So because it is so warm, the quality of the fruit is naturally going to be a little bit on the riper side. So things like red wine are going to lean a little bit more in that like jammy, slightly ripe, maybe even overripe style. So it's also a great place, like we talked about yesterday with Chateauneuf de Pape, to take people when they're trying to get introduced to old world wines from the new world. And I really loved the southwest region of France for the ability to do that because it is so warm. It does mimic a lot of the qualities here that we have in California with it being so hot and dry. Anyway, I'm getting so much fruit in this glass and I haven't even stuck my nose into it. So let's get in there. Woo! A lot of tropical fruit. I will also note the color. This is a little bit more on the golden side of things, and it's a 2017, which indicates to me that you're maybe dealing with a little bit more of the muscadel than the Sauvignon Blanc, but again, I'm not totally sure. I get a lot of tropical fruit, a lot of peach, and definitely on the ripe to slightly overripe side. Think of like a peach that maybe sat on your shelf for just a little too long. Oh, my mom's here too. Hi, Mom. I love my parents joined for this thing. So maybe think of a peach that just sat on your shelf for just a little bit too long, but maybe you bake it into a pie because it's delicious and has a ton of sugar. That's kind of what this glass smells like. Really rich, ripe, aromatic. Not a single note of minerality here. A lot of fruit, almost erring on the side of being slightly banana. Okay, let's get on the palate. Yum. I think all of that carries through. You know, the Southwest France doesn't necessarily have a reputation for having high acid whites. I'm not saying they don't exist, so don't rate in the comments they have high acid whites. They do absolutely exist. Absolutely 100%. Things like Peak Pool. Oh, sorry, I'm just reading. Live Broadcast School cracks me up. Your folks are fans. I know, I love it. I love that my parents tune in. I think it's awesome. They're in Florida, and I don't get to see them that often, so I feel like we're Skyping, and maybe I'll talk to you later. Anyway, back to the wine. What I love about this wine is how rich it is, how textured it is, and for people, again, that don't love that really high acid, Mom, you're one of those people, you don't love high acid whites. People that love a little bit more fruit, a little bit more generosity of fruit, a little bit more ripeness, don't love that raciness across the palate, you don't love it to like zigzag across, you don't love the angularity of a wine, you love it to be round and soft and lush, maybe not oaky, so don't confuse that. This isn't an oaky wine. There's just a roundness and a softness and a lushness to this wine that I really appreciate and I think is really pretty. Let's go second sip. I do get quite a bit of banana in this wine. Not my favorite thing on a wine, but it is there. And some that can happen for a whole slew of reasons, but mostly during fermentation, there's something that happens that will often give you a slightly more banana profile, which is sort of what I'm getting on here, but a lot of that peachiness, that tropical pineapple, think like canned pineapple, think, what else? Dried apricots, things like that. Different than a California wine, it still has sort of these like slightly bitter tannins on the end of it. So there is, what I love about this is even though you get the ripeness of California, on the finish, you get a little bit more of this like slightly dry, bitter finish, which sort of counterbalances. What is my favorite champagne? Ooh, that's a tough question. Right now I'm really enjoying a few different things. The 2008 Doyard champagne, which is a grower champagne that I think is part of the Terry Feast portfolio. I also really enjoy, let me see, Agripar, love Agripar. I love, what else? Well, I love Krug. Krug is delicious. I had Salon 2002, a very fancy champagne for the first time in a long time the other day, which was delicious, but I can't afford it. It's very expensive. So those are just a few. I love champagne. One more sip on this beautiful wine. Lovely. Really lovely. I almost wish that I had eaten my dinner with this wine. I had a little poke bowl, so a little rice and seafood would have been kind of nice. Anyway, that's the wine, guys. It's lovely. It's from Gaillac, and it's been real. So let's take a peek at our last night, see what we've got. We're going back to Redland, and it looks like we're going to Bordeaux, another region that I was recently in. So I look forward to taking you there tomorrow night. If you guys want to hang out, join in, buy the box, the link's below, and things to look forward to. I think that I have decided that I'm going to continue doing live videos as much as I possibly can. You could also look forward to the holiday gift giving guide, which I will be doing live on Sunday. Hooray! Very exciting. And other than that, I welcome you. Oh, one thing I'm going to talk about, someone noted in the comments about yesterday's video in the Chateau Neuf de Pop that I said 13 varietals. Okay, so technically there are 18 varietals, which someone stated, rightfully so. The difference being 13 of those varietals share the same first name. So it's sort of this notion that we talk about in the wine world, where whether you choose to include Grenache Noir, Grenache Gris, Grenache Blanc, Picpoul Noir, anyway, there's multiple different iterations of a red and a white grape within Chateauneuf-du-Pape. I'm probably not really saying that very astutely right now, but anyway, there's a lot of confusion. There are technically 18 varieties. I said that there were 13. That's semi-correct as well, but anyway, we're splitting hairs. Thank you guys so much for watching. It's been super, super real as always. I'm gonna go probably to the movies and have a wonderful night. Enjoy your time. Bye, Mom and Dad, if you're still watching. Always nice to talk to you. See ya.